Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be going over what are literary devices. I am Justin Vandermark. I am a college graduate from UC Riverside in creative writing. I've also won a few film festivals for sci-fi and horror, but enough about that. Let's jump back into what are literary devices. So when you're looking at literary devices, there are two different types that we're looking at. You have literary elements and you have literary techniques. Okay, let's jump into what are literary elements. Literary elements are going to be the larger part of the story with a deeper meaning, like the settings, the moods, the themes, and a few more. This is Creative Writing Lessons. This is where I give you tips and tricks to writing a successful story. If you're loving the content so far, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's continue the video. Okay, so what are literary techniques? Literary techniques are the devices that you focus on the smaller part of the story, like the words and like the sentences. Okay, so for example, down here I have alliteration, I have euphemisms, and more. You can also check out my channel to see for flashbacks, foreshadowing, parallelism. I am going to be making a playlist full of different types of literary devices, including elements and techniques, all in one playlist. If you have any questions, they will be inputted individually, and I will also have them all in one big video to make it easier to learn everything at once, and again individually, so you can learn one at a time and focus on whatever you want to focus on. Okay, let's continue with the story. Okay guys, so what's happening behind me is very, very important. I'm going to take a pause on the video so you can take a look at it and read it in case you don't have time to listen to how fast I talk. So the most important thing you want to realize whenever you're using pretty much anything in writing, but especially literary devices, is to use it naturally. Okay, I like to throw it in there to sound cooler, sound smarter, like, oh, you know what, I'm going to use alliterations, right? Start everything with the B, 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 or A, 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 so it has that nice little rhyming scheme as you're reading it. It rolls off the tongue really nice. But for most beginning writers, as myself, what I've learned the hard way is that we just throw it in to try to sound more smart, more intelligent, but don't do that. Use it naturally. Let it just flow in your story so it doesn't abrupt the flow of your story. Okay. The next part I have in there is using too many back to back will distract from the important moments in the story, and that's very important, right? Because when you're writing a story, you really want to focus on the plots and the character development and the plot arc. You really want to focus on whatever the story's trying to tell, whether it's a character's journey, internal or an external journey, like an adventure. And you want to focus on that. By using too many literary devices back to back, again, it will not let the reader fully get sucked into the story and fall in love with it right off the bat, and that's exactly what you want, right? On a side note, guys, I'm going to be making a podcast that will be coming out in February. This podcast is going to be representing my stories, whether they're short stories or little clips of novels and stuff that I'm working on, as well as my current books that are on Amazon. If you'd like to be a part of this project, whether you want to be a voice actor or submit your stories, all you got to do is email me at creativewritinglessons.vdm@gmail.com. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Okay, guys, so in conclusion, excuse me. Okay, guys, so in conclusion, literary there it is. Okay. Okay, so in conclusion, literary devices are made up of two different elements: literary elements and literary techniques. Again, the elements are the larger part of the story, which is your settings, your themes, and your moods, while the techniques are the smaller parts, like alliteration. You also have flashbacks, foreshadowing, parallelisms, and a whole bunch more. And you can check out these videos up above, and you can subscribe as well above. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like so I can continue making content to help you guys build a successful story. I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks, guys.